I am deep in Samsung's ecosystem. Daniel here from SamMobile TV. I'm best placed to give you my top 5 ecosystem features that you should start using. Let's dive right into the top 5. There's a lot, to be honest. This video could be a lot longer, but I figure it's better digesting it in smaller chunks than just giving it to you all at once, at least here. Number 1, there's actually a little known feature that allows you to connect your watch to the Windows platform with Samsung's PowerPoint controller. It got launched a while ago, so it's not exactly new, but not a lot of people really know about it. What I really like about it is that once you've downloaded it from the Play Store, the setup process is really easy. It's just Bluetooth. And basically, once you connect it to PowerPoint, again, it's just Bluetooth. When you open this up, you can press the big play button and it'll start the presentation. And with the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic in particular, or another Samsung watch that has a rotating bezel, you can rotate the bezel and it will change slides on the presentation. It's very convenient and allows you to sort of have that, again, flawless ecosystem. You don't need any extra peripherals. You don't need to go and get a clicker. You can just use this. You can see it works really smoothly. You can also use the touchscreen to navigate too if you don't have a watch with a rotating bezel. But it's a really fun feature, but actually a really useful one if you're someone who gives a lot of presentations in particular. Number 2, it's to do with SmartThings, but not the whole SmartThings, isolating SmartThings routines. It's different from the modes and routines that are in the main part of One UI, because SmartThings routines is more home automation focused as opposed to phone automation focused. In the SmartThings app, there's a routines tab. Just to give you an example of one that I use, I've got one called heading home. So when I press the button on my phone when I'm on the way home, and from the watch, I can turn on my air conditioners, whether that be this one or the lounge room one, and by the time I get home, it's perfectly cooled down. That's just such a basic, easy one, but there's so many things. To set them up, you go into the routines tab, you go to if, you choose your conditions, and then once you've got that chosen, you go to then, and then basically you choose what will happen when those conditions are met. And then the cycle sort of starts, and then the conditions launch. It's very convenient, and if you've got a lot more home automation in your home, it can make things a whole lot more seamless because it takes the thought process out of it and lets the phone and the SmartThings do it all for you. Number 3 is second screen. This is a mobile ecosystem feature and it connects the Windows computer to your Samsung tablet. On Samsung laptops like the Galaxy Book 4 Ultra that I have, you can find second screen built into the Galaxy Book Experience app. When you open it, it will automatically search for your tablet, especially if you've got your Samsung account and everything synced up, and it'll connect straight to it. Works sensationally because it just gives you that extra screen without needing to go and invest in other monitors if you already have the tablet. And when you are on the move and traveling, you are most likely going to bring your laptop and your tablet with you, so you have a second monitor to extend your workspace out into. On the tablet, you can activate it second screen to try and kick it in manually, but most of the time it will find it automatically and it'll sync up. And it works really well. I really like the idea of, especially for myself video editing, having the timeline on the display sitting underneath my monitor, the Viewfinity S9. Someone did ask in the comments what this was a couple of weeks ago, and then having the full Premiere Pro experience on the monitor so the timeline doesn't take up any space. Genius. Number 4, again, bringing that ecosystem together is Multicontrol. Now, you don't need a Samsung laptop to use Multicontrol. Multicontrol can work from tablet to phone. Basically, if you have the tablet and the phone, you can control the phone screen using the tablet's keyboard and mouse. But if you have the full 3, you can control the screens of the tablet and the phone from the keyboard and mouse on your Galaxy Book. And the great thing is it's got all these cool animations when you pair it, so you can see where it is in relation to your monitor or your laptop screen, and the animations pop up to alert you where to drag the mouse to each item, each screen. And when you're there, you can also then share files. So you can drag files from one device and drop it into another, and then it'll immediately start the sharing process and drop it into place. It's really good if you're working on a presentation or a PowerPoint or a document, and you can take a photo from your tablet or your phone, drop it straight into that presentation. Really clever. And the last one, number 5, is camera sharing. Samsung have recently just introduced this with One UI 6.1. So now that the tablet's got One UI 6.1 as well, You can initiate camera sharing from the connected devices menu. And what you can do is when you are in a meeting like Google Meet, for example, you can use your smartphone as your webcam. Now, you don't necessarily need to use it in place. To be honest, the Tab S9 Ultra's got a pretty good webcam on it already. But if you want to show someone around the room that you're in, or sort of give them a tour of a product, or part of your virtual meeting is sort of a demonstration of something, this is great because it means you can be a bit more mobile without having to take this big tablet with you. You can take the much more portable smartphone. Turn it on in the connected devices on both devices, and when it's on, it's pretty seamless. It works straight away. You can even switch between front and rear camera from the tablet, and then it'll switch to the rear camera of the phone. Does it really well. They're my top 5 ecosystem features that I think you can get benefit out of if you have the Samsung ecosystem. Let me know if there's any in the comments that you like to use with your Samsung ecosystem. If there's anything else you'd like us to cover, drop that in there as well. Make sure you subscribe to us on SamMobile TV. Come and find us on all of our social platforms, as well as sammobile.com, our website with comprehensive Samsung coverage. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.